There is so much I want to talk about. It's just a matter of getting it all written down, which now I have 2 journals that I'm kind of trying to organize my thoughts on, but I'm like, oh my God, like there's so many things that I have going on in this brain of mine, and I'm like, I have to talk about this and get it out, you know, and just discuss and see what you guys feel. Do you experience these thoughts? Have you ever had these questions? And if so, what would your answers be? What are your views on this type of shit? Like, I'm curious to know. So, that being said, this video, I want to talk about if you were given the option, if it was even possible, to be asked this question before you incarnated into this life, into the body you're inside of right now, into the flesh and bones and the family you have and the whole 9 yards. If you had the option before you came here, whether you wanted to or not, what would you have said? I'm curious. Now, some people, and even I myself believed this shit for a while, and I'm not knocking people who believe in this. This is just how I see things now. This is not to say that other people don't have the right to believe what they want to believe and that they're wrong in any way. Maybe they're right. I just don't believe in it anymore. See, for a while I was believing the more so new age way of seeing things and more so the spirituality side of things, because I used to consider myself very spiritual and very new age after coming from a very religious side of seeing things. And you know, I started to believe what I was being taught, that we know exactly the life we're going to have when we come here. We basically choose everything. We choose, and then we forget it all. We choose to have the families that we have. We choose to incarnate into these same situations, like we know it all, and then we just poof, forget, and then we're programmed, and then we have to unforget the programming and then remember everything. I don't believe that anymore, respectfully. I just don't. I don't for a second believe that anymore, and there's a lot of reasons I don't believe that. I don't believe at all that we knew and that we chose to come here. Not at all. I can't even wrap my head around that anymore. And the fact that I even believed in that to begin with is fucking absurd to me. I'm like, wow, I believed in a lot of shit that I don't believe in anymore. I'm just like, wow. I mean, but this also, again, is not to knock anybody that does, because again, I truly believe that we need different people here. Like, we need a different way to see things. Everybody needs their own way. So I appreciate the differences, because I think that it adds texture to the canvas of this fucked up existence. Otherwise it would be boring as shit. Imagine. So it's art, really. You need it. You need dimension. You need the texture. You need differences. So yeah, I can't see it for a damn second. I'm just like, so you mean to tell me that my incubator and my sperm donor got together and somehow dialed up into wherever the fuck I was floating around, spiritually speaking, and said, hey, psst, we really think that we love each other, and it's not the coke talking, I swear it's not. And the sperm donor's like, yeah, I mean, it's not the hoes and the bitches, like, it's not that or anything, like, I actually do love the incubator here, like, you know. You mean to tell me that they fucking knocked on the doors of the ethers and said, hey, psst, you want to come here? And I was like, absolutely, I would love to come here. I just, you know what, it looks like a dream. It looks like an absolute dream. It looks like something I would love to do, and honestly, you couldn't have asked me faster. This is perfect timing. I definitely accept your offer. So go ahead and do what you do. Work your little magic, you know. Bring me forth. Bring me forth. And then that my parents, you know, the pair that you rent, obviously I didn't have enough money or something. I came here broke as fuck because I couldn't afford to rent them long enough before they decided to shove me off. Shove me off, which is fine. This may seem like I'm upset about it, but I'm being theatrical here. Just crazy to me. It's just absolutely crazy to me. So it's just, you know, but if it was true, if that were true, what would you have said? Because I would have said, fuck no. If that was true and we could be asked, you know, whether from the fucking incubator or the sperm donor or whoever, the petri dish, however it fucking happens, whatever it is, whether from them or the universe or the divine or whatever, if we could be asked, hey, what you think about Earth? If that's true, what would you say? Because I can guarantee you, I would have said, fuck no. Definitely, if there's another lifetime after this, if that's real, I will definitely say you're crazy. Abso-fucking-lutely not. No. Hell to the fucking no. Beautiful while it is. Because I don't want to be like negative here, although there's beautiful energy in that also. In fact, more than the safe side of things, but I'm tired. You know, this is a shitty place. It's beautiful, but it's shitty. It's shitty. There's a lot of fucked up shit that happens here. You know, Earth. It's pretty fucked up. You know, I just would have certainly said no, and I'm like, how in the hell? I mean, I can't even. You know, all because what? Because you think that you love each other? Because you think that you love each other. Or at least one of you did. One of you thought you loved the other one, and the other one was just fucked up on shit. Well, you both were fucked up on shit. You know, I just want to sit them down. That's all I want to do. I want to sit them down. I feel like my sperm donor would tell the truth. The incubator couldn't do it to save their life. But I would still like to sit them down and just kind of be like, listen, don't say a word. I just want to say to you, I'm going to try to narrate this here and kind of go back in time and see if this is how it went down. Is that cool? We cool? All right. All right, so let me turn on my acting for a little bit. Here we go. Hey, baby. You, looking really good. Really? I wore it tonight at work. You know, just for you. Some of the guys in there said I was really hot and, rolled that $20 bill up into an airplane and threw it right into my pussy. I didn't need to know that. I didn't need to know that at all. Next time you let a man touch you like that, I'm gonna make you get off that pole and quit that job. You're gonna stay at home. You're gonna be a stay-at-home mom. Really? Did you say mom? Oh, I mean, I ain't trying to have kids or nothing. I already have kids that I don't take care of, so, that just slipped out. Unlike you, you're not gonna slip out. You want some Coke? Sure! Coke sounds really fun. What about some heroin too? And anything else? Is there anything else that you want, honey? I'll do whatever. You want me to put it on you down there and I'll snort it right off? Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. Oh, you better hurry up. You better hurry up. If you want this inside of you, you better hurry up. Because I'm about to blow. Hurry up. Hurry. Oh, God. Hold on. Sit still. You're going to make me spill it. This is one of my alcoholic sober coins, by the way. Oh, baby. Was that good? Hurry up. Get it in there. You mean to tell me that I was floating the fuck around somewhere, just spirit, whatever it is, whatever I am, you know? That one. That looks like some good pair that I rent. Broke as fuck. Can't afford them. Gonna give me up as soon as they have me. But that looks good. think I can learn a lot of lessons, because that's what people will say, right? That's what I used to say. Well, you choose what you choose your life before you come here. I mean, it sounds like I'm making fun of people, but I'm not. This is literally, I'm making fun of myself. This is what I believed. I believed the shit, you know? Oh, well, you come here and you know exactly what's going to happen, but you have a lot of lessons to learn. You have a lot of past life karma. It's like, do I? How the fuck are you so motherfucking certain? Really? Really? Because I just don't think people come here and they ask to be fucking raped. I don't think people come here and they ask to be abandoned. Yes. Has it been a wonderful learning lesson for me? Oh, there's been so many things. Yeah. And honestly, I really wouldn't change it, because it's been... But I wouldn't come back. And I certainly did not choose this shit. Do you guys ever wonder if you were asked, or it was even possible to be asked, especially from the people who like brought you here into this planet, what would you have said? It's not depressing to answer that question. It's not a sign that you hate life and that you want to die. We're gonna die anyway. It's not a sign that you want to commit suicide. It's just a fucking question. What would you say? There's nothing wrong with that. I would have said fuck no. So there you go. That's this video. There's so many thoughts in there. Like I said, I have a lot of shit written down, and I'm not being funny, I'm being honest. Like, this is exactly how I wrote it. I mean, I wrote it pretty similar to this because I'm just venting to the paper. I mean, what's the paper gonna do? Judge me? No, you guys will. I'm just writing. So this is some legit shit. This is some authentic ass fucking thoughts that go through my head, and I'm like, wow. It's an interesting life, isn't it? It's an interesting existence. So, if there is a council out there, wherever, if it is possible, and I did know, and everyone knows, and we just forget, and we chose exactly what we have here, if that's fucking true, let it be known. Let it be cast in stone. Let it be wood burned. Let it be engraved in fucking metal. I ain't doing this shit again. Hell no. Seriously, you know what life feels like to me sometimes? It feels like one of those really fucked up movies that you watch. And I mean fucked up in the sense of it's awful. And you watch it and you're like, you know, there's parts you like. You're like, And then there's parts you're like, oh, that was actually really good. And you start to get into it for a minute. You're like, oh, this is cool, you know. And then you realize it's just gonna end. You wouldn't watch it again. Those movies, you know, you don't watch it again. You don't ever watch that movie again. Back when people, I don't know if people still do this, which I think is cool to collect DVDs and movies, but or VHS even. But you know, back when, I think my mom actually still has a bunch of that. Maybe even VHSs, even though we don't have a VHS player. Sorry, I'm thinking. There would be so many times she would get a movie without watching it first, you know, and she would watch it after she had bought it on DVD or even the VHS and be like, I really don't like this, and never see it again. And she'd be like, this is a waste of money and a waste of my time, because I'm sitting here watching it and I don't even like it. I don't like it at all. I hate this. I wish I wouldn't even have bought it. I don't even want it in my house. I'm like, yeah, that's, well, I relate. That's how I feel about life, except for not necessarily, but you know, I remember her doing that too. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, she often did buy the VHS, and then when that wasn't a thing anymore, she bought the DVD, because, you know, once you've popped out children, it's really hard to hold your bladder. And anytime you laugh or sneeze or cough, you piss yourself, and you can't drink anything. So, because you have to go to the bathroom every 5 fucking minutes. So you can't go to the theater and really enjoy the experience because you miss half of it. Walking to the bathroom, then waiting on the toilet if anyone is in there, and then doing your business, and if, God forbid, you got to shit. So yeah, anyway, let me know what you think, what your take is on this. I'm just opening up to you guys. I feel like, why not? Why not let it all out, everything that is in here, and speak from the fucking heart? Because no matter what, people are gonna have their thoughts and views on you anyway, just like we do. So speak from your fucking heart. That's what I feel, and this is a genuine question. Some of you, and a lot of you, will say, absolutely, I would say yes. I would say yes. Miraculous. And some of you will say no. Some of you will say, oh, I believe in that. I know that we chose to come here and then we just forgot everything. And some of you will say, I've never believed that shit. And others of you will say, I was like you and I believed in a lot of things that I don't believe in now. Doesn't mean I'm sad. It doesn't mean I'm depressed. If anything, I've never felt more well-rounded and like I'm actually thinking for myself. We're getting into the exciting part of life now. The part where you don't give a fuck what people think about you. And the part where you're not programmed as easily and you don't have to just believe what everyone tells you to. The part where you don't want to be like anyone else and instead you begin to embrace who you are. Whatever that is. I can't even believe that I was ever so fucking certain. You ever think that? Like, I can't believe that I was so certain that these are the answers and we absolutely did this. Like, what a cocky fucking know-it-all. You know what I mean? Not that I was trying to be, but I mean, you know, because we don't know shit. At least I don't. I'm just like, there is no certainty. Like, how the fuck is it? The only reason that I ever thought that I knew these things is because that's what I was trained to believe. That's what I learned. When I was very religious, that is what I had learned. Not saying I don't have belief. I absolutely have belief. I believe in a lot of things. It's very tailored. It's not so black and white, like this is the truth. This is the only truth. And if you don't believe this way, you're not as intelligent as me, or you're not as wise as me, or you aren't healed, or you need to be awakened, or you're not a believer, or whatever. You do you. And I'm gonna continue doing me. And me says, why the fuck did I choose to come here? Because I didn't. I didn't. What would you do? Are you mad at the decisions that your parents made? It's just interesting to think about.